Is it on?
Yeah.
Oh, babies. You need to put the muffins in a bowl and just put everything in a bowl. Bring them pans up so that I can wash them up, put them away. I fix my dinner. I always fix dinner on Sunday. It's just an old time tradition. And I've stuck to it. If I don't cook all week long, I cook on Sunday. And they all know that. So everybody skips over here inadvertently, hey, I didn't know you was cooking today. Or they got an appetite that they can't get rid of. Or they like the way I fix such and such a thing. But still, oh no, as soon as you turn your back, nobody's not hungry. But not off into a little sleep or turn your back or whatever, you look at darn pots is half empty and you wonder if Grant Richard, ran right on through there and had themselves a good time. But nobody know who did it. You know that. And like I said, I want you to keep showing me your love and that you appreciate me as much as I appreciate you. Being there, someone wanting to listen to what it is that I have to say. May not mean nothing to you, but it means a little something to me. Things have come up here lately about people in this world.
Who you calling?
Your mother, can I have a Snapple?
Oh, that's why I put them down there, because I didn't want y'all to mess with them.
That's fine.
You better drink some water.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Somebody had told me that they met you at the market on Friday.
Yeah.
That's it.
And what I wanted to talk about was children. Watching your children. We done gotten such a kind of creeping back to the olden days. See, in my day, you ain't talk about no kind of sex or things that happen go bump in the night. Somebody bump in your bed, get in your bed. You didn't talk about shit like that. Daddy or mommy or uncle or cousin or brother or whoever might climb in your bed. And at first you might not know who it is, but then again, there's that dirty feeling come. You get in the habits that you know is wrong, and you don't know how to break them. Got people that'll help you, but you don't know how to get there to the people that will help you. You don't know how to let people know that you have such a filthy habit. Because it is a filthy habit. It is something that's done in the dark. And it's nothing that can really be shed so much. It can't shed any happiness in the light because it is so dark. Little kids don't know what it is at first. All they know is you have this creepy. You have the creepy feel. You have the creeps. And you don't know exactly what it is. So you don't say anything. You're scared to death to say anything because some mama tell you, if you say anything, the mama won't love you no more. Life is hard enough. Jesus knows what I'll think if mommy or daddy don't love you. But think that you'll never be loved by them again. If this ever gets out, my God, what will you ever have in life? But I tell you, it's a serious thing. People try to make like it don't exist. It's certain things in this world that we don't touch. We don't let other people know about it. We don't touch. That pain you can't deal with.
Wait, who that?
What is
Is
it?
that door open on its own? Sure. And Jeremy, why would you leave your key in the door?
That was Maya. Maya opened that door.
Go ahead.
And there's a lot of pain in this world. And you haven't seen the pain that's coming. A lot more is coming. Because it seems like all this evil and the dirty things that people do is starting to come up now. You ever see so many films on TV about the occult? Everything is the policeman, law, and this, that. Being a lawyer, you're the bad guy or the good. You either the bad guy or the good guy. Chasing you up and down the street, what you believe in, what you don't believe in. And you gotta believe in something, because believe me when I tell you, if there's a heaven, there must be a hell. And it's things you think that you can walk around this earth and do, and if you think that God's not going to judge you for, you can forget it. Because if you don't answer here, you have to answer to Him, one way or the other. Even though you think you don't have to, you will. And hurts me to see people in pain. The whole world is in pain, one way or the other.
So which I was gonna ask you, because I know you seen about the cop killing that guy the other day, because he is suspecting him of selling Lucy cigarettes.
Well, Lucy cigarette ain't nothing. That's just like going out there selling candy. What the? There are people out here that's doing all kinds of wrong things. I mean, wrong. You gonna ride somebody for a cigarette? Come on with that shit. You can make all the excuses you want to make for man, but you ain't gonna make none for God. You gonna tell him that you put a chokehold on somebody that you know you're not supposed to use. But you big bad John with all the rest of your brother men there. How many was it, 10, 20? Big bad John put that hold on him. He said he couldn't breathe. It broke his windpipe. He was a great big man anyway. Yeah, he was hard to put down. But I mean, if he can't breathe worth of shit, I mean, what is there to fight? You can't fight without no air. When he told them he couldn't breathe, they should have jumped on it right then and there. But you know, we got our man in for a cigarette. How long was it? Sell how much you get off of them?
Like a 50 cent, $1.
50, you know, $1, 4 quarters. Come on, we could do better than that. Damn, I know a soul is worth more than that. 50 cents. Is a soul worth more than 50 cents? Well, think about the things you do when you go out there in the street. You have to have somebody block your back. The only one that's going to take care of you when you out there is God. I don't care if you got 50 million people out there. God is the only one that's taking care of your back. He's the only one that brings you home at night. Them boys over there going through all kinds of hell for us over here. And we killing somebody over 20 cents cigarette. Oh, what? 50 cents cigarette? Come on now. They come back here, arms missing, little toes missing, feet missing, brains missing, all hurt up inside, talking to their brother man. Next thing they know, they talking to somebody with half a face or half a body. Come on, man, hurry up and get through if you want to go through. Or you going to sit there. I mean, we going through so much agony and pain in this world. And it hurts so bad. He had kids.
6 kids.
6?
Mm-hmm.
Now they ain't got no daddy.
Was this here in Philly?
No.
They ain't got no daddy. All because, everybody wanted to play rough and ready. Falling out over a cigarette. You got to take him in for a cigarette. People out there selling all kinds of hard drugs. You spend all your life raising these damn kids. Trying to feed them, trying to clothe them, trying to teach them the difference between right and wrong. And here comes some damn slick dick come along and whisper in their ear. You try to send them to school for some more education. Somebody come along and whisper that shit in their ear. Oh, try this. It ain't gonna hurt you. It'll be all right. What's wrong with you? You scared? You ought to be. You ought to be scared of the things out there because your mother and your father, your uncle, your whoever can't follow you all your life and show you the difference between right and wrong. You should know. You should listen to that voice that tell you inside, this is not for you. But we do it anyway to make ourselves look good, to make ourselves look brave in front of our friends. And then you find yourself a month from now, 2 months from now, in alleys and ways and doing all kinds of things your mother and your daddy would never even think that you would do. And you wonder what happened. Everything was supposed to be so hunky-dory. You're supposed to be that doctor or that lawyer, that chiropractor, that person who's going to help people, that person who's going to put people's mind together. And here it is, you done went out there and somebody done blew your mind. Well, those kids ain't going to know their daddy. Well, then again, some people say, just as well. They wasn't going to know him anyway. That's not the point. When he was there. It's the point of you trying. All we want to do is shoot up, kill up, hurt everybody. You ain't got to prove to the world that I'm the sheriff. If you a good man, that good man will shine all over you. You can even smell it. When you're a good cop, you can smell a good cop. Or whatever. Nobody got to say, are you? You ain't got to say it twice. Because it's right there on them. It's like I don't know. It's like a scent that they have. They go out there and do the best that they can. Yeah, everybody slips a little bit every now and then, but you get back on that right track. You don't go out there to hurt nobody. Or maybe he didn't. Who knows?
They said that cop had several complaints against him.
You know? But you got to check yourself out. You still got to check yourself out with the big man. You got to sleep. You took somebody's life playing big man. You know? Coming back here?
Tomorrow after work.
Alright. Be careful out there. Yeah, mama love you. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright now.
Love you too, man.
Get your little skinny ass out of here. You don't watch yourself, you don't watch your kids. Kids having kids and kids having kids. The rules and regulations that should be taught, you don't teach them. You don't teach that everybody that says he's your brother is your brother or your uncle. You might say this is Uncle Sid, but they don't necessarily mean blood Sid. You're so quick to get out there, so quick to do this and that. You don't see what your babies is doing or what they doing to your babies. There have been people that have put cameras in their houses to see what's going on. To check them out. Sometimes it's necessary and other times it's not. No more daddy. Pray for that family. Pray for his wife. Now she got to deal with all them babies by herself. No support, no this, no that. Oh yeah, for a little while somebody will be there. Help her out. Then after a while, after it becomes old news, it dwindles away. And she got to deal with it all by herself. And you wonder which way to go and what to do. Pay attention. Start watching your kids. Stop leaving them so much to other people. And when your kids are trying to tell you something, listen to what they're saying to you. You're so fast with your life and what you're doing. Everything else is more important than what they got to say. Listen to them sometime. Alright.
You finished venting?
Yeah. I think it's so disgusting. Been here 60 years. His birthday 68 years and it's still disgusting. Still, that pain is there. It hurts you. Because you thought you had it made, you thought you did it right, you thought you protected your children, you found out you ain't did shit. Because the world got to it. It's why your back was turned, why you closed one eye. Those that make it don't know how blessed they are. But to be able to live, to go on and to live anyhow, to make it anyhow, it's a wonderful thing, it's a blessed thing. Because everybody can't do that. Some people just sink right down in the mire and never get back up. Never see the light. Never knowing that there is still light there to go ahead, take and grab a hold of it. Keep on going. Nobody ever promised it would be easy, even though we seem to think it is. Go ahead.
Alright. This one says, "Hi Mama Scorpion, I'm a 28-year-old male. A few months ago, I moved back from LA to Virginia Beach. I needed a job. Me and my ex are still friends. We were in a relationship 10 years ago, back in 2004. He works night order at a hotel. He told me they were hiring at the front desk. I have experience, so I was hired. Me and my ex were going to keep our history on the low because we didn't want unnecessary drama. As soon as I started working, more than 6 people asked me, "Do you know Romeo?" I say, I say no. Sometimes when you look at a man, you can just tell which way they go. It wasn't until he told another coworker who he looks up to about me being his ex, and things went wrong. His friends told everybody. His friend told our manager. One of my managers is gay. My manager has a history of hitting up my ex before he was hired on different dating sites. My ex and my manager are both Aries, born on the same day. They clash and bump heads tremendously. A week ago, my ex was working night shift and my manager comes in intoxicated. They somehow started arguing. Things escalated where my manager says, "I don't care if you're fucking Shay." My question is, why would he bring up my name? My ex damn near quit his job that night. Things are so uncomfortable here now. I would love your advice. This is so irritating.
It's time to move on. What do you think? Your mind ain't telling you no lie. Oh, how should such a wonderful thing be turned into shit? Well, it has. Somebody didn't keep their mouth closed. Somebody's been running their mouth, blah, 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 blah. So it's time for you to start looking for something else. And find something else and move on. It may be comfortable being there, and it even may be convenient. But, as of now, it's time to adios, giddy up, and to make your scene that's, it's time, like I said, time to go. He didn't keep his mouth closed about your relationship. You've been telling some damn body. And quite a few people know about it. I hope to God they ain't got no films or nothing on it. People say things, but when you find out what's really going on, you stand there with your mouth open and your drawers hanging down. You don't even know where this came from. What did I do for this to happen to me? It happens. But it's time for you to move on and find another place to work at. Where he got his place to work at and you got your place to work at. You don't know what his business is. He don't know what yours is. If you don't tell it, he won't tell it. All people sit down and talk about their ex or the ones they have who they're going with. Men talk about their women. Women talk about their man. It don't mean whether it's true or not, but they do talk about it. So you need to move on down the road. Let me know.
This one says, "I really admire your rawness, your realness, and you have such a big heart. Let me make this short. I have the biggest fear of driving. I just turned 24 on the 7th of June. I graduated community college in 2012, and I'm enrolled in real estate school. I really want to pursue my bachelor's, but I don't have a license because of this fear of driving. I don't want to depend or bug my mother for a ride to school every day. Actually, I will have to attend the school at night, and I'm not sure if the buses run past 8. Also, I'm sure I won't be able to get my real estate license without a driver's license. I just know that this fear is stopping me from living my life to the fullest. I believe the reason why I'm so afraid of driving is because I was in a hit-and-run accident. My mom was a driver when I was younger, but I never forgot the trauma of the whole situation. The person who hit us fled the scene and was never located. I feel as though this is the only thing holding me back from totally being independent. I still stay with my mom and stepdad, but I pulled my weight. I pay my own bills, but I still feel like a burden on my mother. And the bad part is, my favorite uncle bought me a card for my college graduation gift, but it has been sitting in the driveway for a year.
Oh, you need to have your ass kicked. Come the fuck on. You sound like me and my bike. Let me tell you. My mother had a friend. He was so nice. He was as sweet as he could be. And I always wanted a bike. Well, she ain't had no money to buy me a bike because she was working 2 jobs. Paid for her apartment and where her mom was staying. And so she couldn't afford to get me no bike and this and that. But he surprised me and bought me a bike for Christmas. Jesus. Who to have a bike at my age? Man, 8-year-old, 7, 8-year-old with a bike. Oh man. It was like having a Cadillac. Big blue baby. She was big blue baby. And she sat there. And she sat there. And my mama told me, she said, if you don't ride that bike, I'm going to give it away. You don't learn how to ride that bike. If you don't learn how to ride that bike by the time I get home tonight, I'm going to give it away. Well, my mother was known to do what the fuck she said she was going to do. She didn't play no games. At that time, you didn't play no games because a lot of people rode to work on bikes. She went to work early in the morning as she usually does. It was in the summertime. Me and my little younger uncle, I had an uncle who was younger than me. I had to watch him all day, him and Teresa. And we grabbed this bike. This great big bike. I had never taken it down the steps, trying to get it down the steps, because we lived on the 2nd floor. And it was packed back in the 2nd floor hallway, like in the back. Took this bike. Whew! I'm telling you. Went out there, we went up into this little side street, right off of Germantown Avenue. Used to be our houses there, but there are projects there now. But at the time, there were apartments and houses there. And they had a little side street there. You had traffic and everything, but not too much traffic. Right off the main street because the trolleys ran. Trolley ran right on 10th Street. Got in there. Me and him. Got it. The kids, all they rallied you on. You ride it back. Ride it. Come on, get on there. Got a whole bag. Got on this bike. They hold me in the back. And then they returned me loose and I crashed into something. Oh, I tell you. I had more scrapes, dips, and everything else on me that you could count. On my arms, my elbows was all effed up, and my knees was all cut up. And let me tell you, I knew how to ride that effing bike. When my mama come home, I was effed up. I was beat up now. But I knew how to ride that damn bike. All the kids was proud of me. I was proud of myself that I had did something. And I didn't know why I was so scared of it. I really didn't. I didn't know what took me so long. I had something that gave me the freedom to go where I wanted to go. And I didn't have to walk every damn way because you didn't have money to pay for car fare, so you walked everywhere you went. Car fare, penny, 2, 3 cents, whatever. And I put his ass on that back seat. And I rode that bike, and we rode over hill and down hill and on yonder and rode till there wasn't nothing there but the frame. And that was the best, oh God. One of my best pleasures in life was that damn bike. You get out there and you go on and get to riding. You be alright. If God can't take care of your sweetheart, can't nobody take care of you. Go on out there and do what you got to do for you. Mama loves you. She loves you. She can't give you no more than she already got. Then go on and get yours. Stop being so afraid of everything. The world loves you. I love you too, and I know you got courage to go on out there and do it, but I tell you, it was the best damn time I've had. You got that car sitting there, and you ain't there. I'm going to get you and put you over my knee and spank you. That's what I'm going to do for you. Being so scared. Scared of what? You all right? Go on and take them chances. Go on and get on out there. Oh, you scared. And let me tell you, I always had somebody try to get me to learn how to drive. And that was the most sorrowfulest thing that I've always regretted in my life, that I never learned how to drive. To this day, I'm so sorrowful that I did not learn how to drive. Because I'm telling you, it's a pain in the ass waiting for somebody to take you somewhere, or wanting somebody to take you somewhere, and they can't, or you got to wait, and you got to go here, you got to wait, and you got to wait, and this is wrong, and that's wrong. You got to go through that shit. Well, you know how to do it. You got a piece of hoopty. You get in that hoopty. Oh, and go where you want. Take care of your own hoopty and go where you want to go. And you ain't got to ask nobody shit. I wish so many a day. I told God how sorry I was. It had a guy fella who tried so hard to teach me. And I was always fighting him about learning how to drive. I said, come on here. Girl, we go pick up these clothes and everything, and you don't learn how to drive. You can learn how to teach you. Let me teach you how to drive. No, I wouldn't let him teach me how to drive. He didn't go, and God rest his soul, but he was sure a nice person. He was always trying to show me different little things. And sometimes your fears override you. But go ahead, baby, and ride that car. And I want you personally to let me know. Pop you upside the head, you know. I want to know by August what you're doing. Tell me about somebody gave you a car. Get out of here. That's some shit.
Says I'm a 19-year-old and currently in cosmetology school, but I have recently fallen on hard times. I started in March, and at that time, I had a serving job with decent income that helped me pay $700 a month tuition. Also, that time, I had a boyfriend that helped me a lot when it came to money, and he also was my transportation for another job I had at a club that was maybe an hour away. Since then, my boyfriend and I had broken up due to me not spending time with him because I worked so much and was at school, and we ended on bad terms. Then a couple weeks after that, I had been fired from my job, and I'm not able to work at my job at the club due to transportation. I am 2 months late on my tuition, though. There are no late fees. I am afraid my monthly tuition will build up over time, and I will not be able to pay it. I have been denied for unemployment, and I barely have enough money to feed myself, and I don't have enough money to put gas in my car. That money that requires to take premium. I have applied to many jobs and have gone to many interviews and have been denied the job on the spot. I believe my availability due to school and being fired for misconduct are the two factors for why I can't get hired for a job. I'm also living with my mom, and she suggests I quit school and join the military. But cosmetology is really my passion, and I will be finished with school in January. And my job field will help me get a lot of money in the long run. I refuse to drop everything I have with school to just to find a decent job or join the military. I dedicated too much time to just stop now and throw my dreams away. What should I do?
Go on, take your dreams. Don't throw them away. If you feel that strongly about it, follow it. You know what you're going through. I don't know what you're going through. You know what's eating you up inside. Go on and do it. Do what you got to do for you. Because, other people give you advice. Anybody can give you advice. I can give you advice, but that don't mean you got to follow it. And you say you only got to go to January? Well, what is this? This is what, July? Mm-hmm. So what's that? 6 more months? Huh? What? July, August, September, October, November, December, January.
6 months.
6 months. So go on, do what you got to do for you. You're going to die anyway. We all going to die. I'm going to die with you. I need to help me lose 50 pounds. I'm telling you, getting into these clothes and squeezing and holding my breath and carrying on. I need to go on a diet with somebody. I'm telling you. Help mama lose 100 pounds. That's what I need to do. Help me lose 100 pounds. So you want to see my man. Shit, look pretty good. I was looking at him the other day. I said, damn, boy. Look pretty good there. And I'm standing up here looking like, who stole the beef? Child, I got to do something about that. I can't let him outdo me. No, indeed, I ain't going to let him either. He got some nerve. I mean, look pretty good. But I said, where the hell did you get that from? Don't worry about where I got it from. I'm telling you. You go ahead and do what you got to do, sweetheart. One thing I didn't hear you say, you talked about everything but God himself. Give him a chance. Let him take you where you got to go. Let him do what he got to do. There's a whole lot of happiness. You know that song? Come and go with me. Hey, yeah. Come and go with me. Come and go with me to my father's house. Well, go on to your father's house. Give him a play. Well, he ain't did nothing to you. All the things we do to ourselves. Give him a little play. And get on out there. Don't be scared. Hold on there, baby. Release is coming. It's coming. And you better let me know about it, too. Push them buttons, too. I want to hear about all that, too. Tell somebody else.
This one says, what do you do when your sister's child doesn't listen to you and talks back, and your sister doesn't tell her she has to listen to you? I'm 21 and the child is 9 years old. Please help me.
Well,
it's like talking to Tibby and Madison.
We have that problem here, and all I do is pray on it. I tell them what's right. They don't like it. That's on them. At least somebody told them. They'll never be able to say, you ain't never told me that. Oh no, I'm going to tell you what's right whether you like it or not. I'm going to snatch your ass when I have to. Snap you down if I have to too if you get too mouthy with me. What you do with your mother is you and your mother. But not with me. Not with me. No, we ain't going that way. Don't let her get away with it with you. Because you know what? There's a lot of horrible things out here in this world. You think you can get away with, but you can't. Kids going out here hurting other kids, jumping kids, and people out here jumping people and doing all kinds of things. Doing for what? What is that going to prove? And where's it going to take you? Take you to another realm where you've never been? You don't want to go to no jail. For what? Huh? To live in fear the rest of your life? Come on with that shit. Everybody got something else to do besides living in fear. I'll tell you. Thank God for the law. Because if it wasn't, there's a whole lot of them out here I would kill. You think you can get away with it? A whole lot of them deserve to be killed. But then again, who's to say? But you know, go on and do what you got to do.
Alright, this is the last one. This says, about a month ago, I started talking to one of my older brother's friends. I'm 26 and he's 30. My brother has known him for years.
Yeah.
He's even met my family. He works in construction, has a car and a place, and no kids. He's a good guy, very respectful, gets along with my grandmother. She thinks he's a nice guy too. He said he wants to get to know me first before we do anything, including going out on dates. He wants to wait and ask my brother for permission to see me. So for the past month, all we've been doing is talking over the phone and texting. I also see him at my house quite often because my brother always brings his friends over and we all sit outside and hang out. They both run with the same crew of friends because they play sports together, so they see each other a lot. I completely respect that he wants to ask my brother for it's okay for us to see each other. But my question is, how long?
So you the one that's impatient, eh? Huh? So, you a virgin or you ain't a virgin? You know, in the olden days, the men were supposed to be the aggressors. But nowadays, the women are so aggressive. So what you got to push it for? Just take it easy. If it's meant to be, it'll be. But don't slide into nothing you don't have to slide into. You might find out more things about him that you need to know, or that you should know. A lot of times we don't give ourselves a chance to even know the people that we with, or to know more about them. You're not really giving yourself a chance. You want to slide right on in already. You know, give yourself a chance. You get to know him, let him get to know you. You know, you don't sound like you're a baby, but if you are a baby, you really do need to know. You know, that person a little bit better. Because a lot of times, what happens with these relationships, people get together and it's so wonderful and this and that, and then all of a sudden, ka-boom-a-boom. Oh, why didn't I see that? I should have known that was coming. Don't nothing happen good for me. Everything is shit. Oh, what am I gonna do?
Who is it? Come on, where's your cake? Why you doing this right now? Because I ain't got time to be waking her up in the morning. You want to do it?
Oh, your pants is down.
Yeah, why is your pants down?
You all hide up. I ain't said you was drunk. I said hide. Alright? Oh man, shut up. One of my grandsons. Full of shit. But give yourself some time, baby. And maybe the Lord's trying to show you something. You know, everything that's seen is wonderful. Might not be as wonderful as you think it is. So try to find out what is what first. You know, and enjoy yourself. Go to the movies, eat popcorn, and you know, go out to different places in summertime. Do all the summertime things and enjoy yourself. Slow it down. Always taking everything in a hurry when you miss things. So, I didn't see that. No, you ain't see it because you was looking for something else. You know? Only like next time to get and see me, Mr. Peter. You know, meet Mr. Peter and all them people, you know. Hey. Every Peter ain't the same, you know. Give yourself a little chance. Take your time. Let me know what happens to you. Mostly what we talked about, like I said, it was a lot of sad things, but wasn't too many mishaps tonight. But love yourself a little bit more. Give yourself a little bit more time. Life is short. Remember that. It ain't gonna last no long time for nobody. We here today and going tomorrow. That's a very true statement. I could be here today and dead in the morning. You know, and it's just this way it is. It's facts. You know, give yourself some, enjoy your life. You know, and enjoy some of the things you want. Go someplace. You know, I always had little places I used to try to map out the little things out here for the kids to go. I save up my nickels and my pennies. And when they got out of school, they went to, I sent them to them places. I sent them to camp, I sent them here, I sent them there. I couldn't go because I had to work. You know, and there was a lot of them. I had my kids and my grandkids. And it was a good life for me. You know, teaching. Trying to keep them together, trying to keep my family together. You know, and show them what's good and what's not good. But it's those people on the outside that you got to look out for. Them people out there, they're like vultures out there to tear apart what you have tried to put together. What you have tried to teach them about God, what you try to teach them about yourself, what you try to teach yourself about how you should live and how you should live a decent life. You know, and how life is worth living. It is wonderful. It's the best gift God ever gave man. And the best gift he ever gave man was children. Because life would be so boring without them. You can't have yours. There's always somebody got one out there and they don't want it. Throwing it, beating it, doing all kinds of things to it. You ain't got to do them things. There are people out there who want them. Somebody else who will love them, who will care for them. Everybody needs love. Everybody. Don't leave them lonely in the dark. You ain't got to be lonely in the dark. You can't raise your own. Let me tell you one thing. There's always a baby that needs somebody to hold you in their arms. Hold them. Love them. You know, I had a cat here. And 3 cats, I had 3 female cats. And they all went out there and did the hucklebuck. And everybody got pregnant. Boop, 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 boop. Right behind each other, they had their babies. One, she was so dumb, she had hers in the litter box. And I see everybody, they was sitting outside the litter box. Wait, what the? What is you girls sitting outside the litter box waiting for, you know? I happened to look at, I said, oh my God. You done had the damn babies in the litter box. And she looked up, I guess she said, well, I didn't know where else to have them. So I picked up, opened up the top and pulled them out of there. And you know what? One of the cats got killed about a week ago. But let me tell you something. Them 2 girls that I had left, the one that got killed, she had 5. The other one, she had 5, and the other one, she had 4. They tried their best to feed them kittens on their own. But we had to take them out of here, take them to the SPCA. Oh, I mean, they was like little vultures. Their titties had sores on them. So, no, we can't do this to you. We got to get rid of them. No, and she kept getting in the cage. We kept pulling her out. She kept getting in the cage. We kept pulling her out. But she was trying her best to take care of them and feed them and love them all that she could. But we didn't give up. We didn't take them all. We left her with a few of hers. And the other one with a few of hers. And that way they wouldn't feel like, oh my God, what happened to my babies? Because they have feelings too. You know. And they seem to be happy. They feed them. The littlest ones we kept. And the little teeny ones. But they kept trying. They kept And we keep trying in this world. You can't do, somebody else will do for you. You can't love them, somebody else will love them for you. When you find out it ain't right for you, don't make them pay for it. Because it's not right to make them pay. You find out you want to do wrong things, you go to somebody and you get yourself help. Don't walk into something or do something you'll be sorry for the rest of your life. You know, always regretting, always remembering what you did wrong. You know, the Lord will show you the way to go. I'm telling you. So, I'm telling you, I'm getting off of here tonight. I'm going on about my business. And I hope when I see you next week, you'll all be doing much better. Loving each other a little bit more. You know, this weather we have here is rainy, sunny, rainy. And so it's been raining a lot. For the summer, it's been an awful lot of rain. But I guess we must need it. And I ask all of you to love each other a little bit better. Try to love each other a little bit better. Cussing and fighting and cutting and shooting and stabbing is not what's happening. Even when you're out there with the law, things go wrong too. And sometimes you gotta be willing to admit it. You know, and when you ain't willing to admit it with man, guess what? You ain't gotta admit it to God, because God knows the truth. Sometimes things happen through mistakes. So, we ask God to forgive us. Because ain't none of us perfect. None of us, I don't care who we think we are. We always wrong somewhere. Around the corner, up the bridge, somewhere. Try to do the right things towards each other. At least you try. I say, I love you all. So show me your love and push them buttons.